Another high-profile prisoner was Ghislaine Maxwell. Did you have any interactions with her?
I had interactions with her, limited interactions with her. I worked at Recreation, right? And so she would come in and work at Recreation, work out. But her experience there is very different from anyone else's, even Elizabeth and I. She is treated very differently there. And, I didn't have a lot of interaction with her. It was just on a very, she would come over and talk to us, or I would see her if she would, come by Recreation.
We are officially living in an Epstein administration. Right now, convicted human trafficker Ghislaine Maxwell is sitting in a 5-star resort prison, taking pottery classes and playing with puppies. She is literally eating better food than the American men and women in uniform that Donald Trump is currently sending to die in his pointless war. Why is a violent sex criminal getting VIP treatment? Because Donald Trump is absolutely terrified of what she knows, and he is doing everything in his power to keep her quiet. But the cover-up is failing. Ghislaine Maxwell just made a dramatic move from behind bars that has the entire White House in a full-blown panic. Melania Trump is caught in a massive lie, and Trump's own Commerce Secretary just got exposed, under oath. Grab your popcorn. The MAGA house of cards is collapsing in real time, and we are going to expose all of it. Let's start with the bombshell. The Daily Beast just reported that Ghislaine Maxwell has sent a mysterious USB stick filled with new Epstein materials directly to the Department of Justice. And the timing of this is no coincidence. Just last week, Melania Trump released a highly produced PR video where she desperately tried to deny that she had any relationship with Jeffrey Epstein or Ghislaine Maxwell. Well, Ghislaine Maxwell saw that video from her prison cell, and clearly she wasn't happy about being thrown under the bus, so she sent a flash drive to the DOJ. What is on that USB drive? Is it photos? Is it videos? Is it emails detailing exactly how close Melania and Ghislaine really were? Remember, Donald Trump's loyalist Todd Blanche is running the DOJ right now. So essentially, Ghislaine Maxwell is sending a message directly to Trump's fixer. The message is simple. Stop talking about me, stop throwing me under the bus, and start working on my presidential pardon, or I will leak everything. It is textbook blackmail, and Trump is completely trapped. If you think Donald Trump wouldn't dare pardon a convicted sex trafficker, you haven't been paying attention. Donald Trump has already signaled that he is willing to pardon anyone who protects him. And Ghislaine Maxwell's high-profile lawyer, David Oscar Marcus, knows it. When asked about the chances of Maxwell getting a pardon, Marcus was incredibly bullish. He didn't say no. He said there's a good chance, and for good reason, that she would get a pardon. This is the ultimate quid pro quo. Trump protects the pedophile ring, and the pedophile ring protects Trump. It is sickening, and the American people deserve to know exactly what is on that flash drive. But Maxwell isn't the only one causing a massive headache for this administration. Let's talk about Trump's Commerce Secretary, Howard Lutnick. Lutnick has been lying to the American public for months, claiming he cut off all ties with Jeffrey Epstein back in 2005. But the emails leaked, and the receipts prove that Lutnick was desperately trying to set up phone calls and meetings with Epstein long after that. So Lutnick was hauled in front of a Senate committee, and Senator Chris Van Hollen absolutely grilled him on why he refuses to hand over documents.
You did say at the last hearing with respect to the Epstein affair that you had, quote, nothing to hide. I assume that is still your testimony today. Is that right, Mr. Secretary?
That is right.
So why have you not responded to the letter that Senator Merkley and I sent following up on the last hearing, asking for documents just to be transparent about the situation and answering the questions that we presented in that letter?
The last time we were together, I agreed and answered every question on that topic with this committee. And I answered each and every topic. I have voluntarily agreed in less than 2 weeks to sit and answer questions on this topic, fully whatever questions are asked of me voluntarily in less than 2 weeks with your House colleagues. I would ask you if there are any questions that you want me to answer. Please give them to House colleagues, and I am going to answer them all. But I am here today to testify about the budget, and I look forward to discussing the president's budget with you today. But I am volunteering within 2 weeks to answer any and all questions on this topic.
Well, Mr. Secretary, I'm aware of that. We presented you with questions and requests from this committee that have not been responded to. So we're going to have to continue to pursue that. We will follow closely what happens in that proceeding. I hope you will provide them with the materials that we hope to secure here as well. And again, the reason I'm asking this question at this hearing is because we didn't get a response to the letter. No response.
Look at him dodge the question. I'm here to talk about the budget. He refuses to answer the letter. He refuses to hand over the documents. He knows that if he turns over his emails, he is going to expose the entire web of billionaires who protected Epstein. He promises he will answer questions in 2 weeks. Sure, Howard, we totally believe you. And this brings us to the most incredible moment of the week. You know, the corruption is bad when even hardcore MAGA Republicans can no longer stomach it. Republican Congressman Thomas Massie went on CNN and publicly called out Howard Lutnick as a liar. He pointed out that Lutnick only admitted to visiting Epstein's private island after he was sworn in under oath and realized he could go to jail for perjury.
He had said that they'd cut off contact back in 2005. Based on what you heard today, did that change your mind at all?
It solidified my decision. Look, the problem isn't that he went to Epstein Island. That's not a crime. It's not appropriate, I would say, to take your family to an island where people knew that bad things were happening.
Exactly. How do you have confidence in a man who controls the American economy when he just got caught lying about visiting Pedophile Island? But wait, it gets better. The CNN anchor then brought up Speaker of the House Mike Johnson. Johnson has been defending Lutnick, telling Republicans to stop playing political games. Listen to how Thomas Massie absolutely destroys his own Speaker of the House.
And I don't have confidence in somebody who will lie like that.
House Speaker Mike Johnson said today that you should stop playing political games, and he said that Howard Lutnick is a great Commerce Secretary. What's your response to that, sir?
The Speaker has to do what Donald Trump wants. The Speaker right now, I think we're stalled on a vote in the House because he can't get the bill passed, and he can't afford to lose any political capital. So what he's decided to do, instead of siding with the American people or siding with our Republican conference, he's siding with Donald Trump. And basically,
he's doing whatever Donald Trump wants him to do. A sitting Republican congressman just admitted on live television that the Speaker of the House is nothing more than a puppet for Donald Trump. They are stalling votes. They are protecting men who visited Epstein Island. They are giving VIP prison suites to Ghislaine Maxwell. They are doing all of this because the entire MAGA movement has been compromised by the Epstein network. This is not a political party anymore. It is a criminal syndicate trying to cover its tracks. But the USB drive is out there. The emails are leaking, and the truth is coming for them. We are going to continue tearing this cover-up apart, piece by piece, every single day. If you are tired of the lies and want a network that brings you the actual receipts, hit that subscribe button right now. Leave a comment below. What do you think is actually on Ghislaine Maxwell's USB drive? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next breakdown.